What's up, guys? So today I'm going to show you guys how I wash my car, how I detail it. First I'm going to wash the exterior of it, and then I'm going to go on the inside, detail all the plastics and the seats, and just show you guys some tips and tricks that I have. But first I need to move my car over to the grass because I have a rock driveway and sometimes all the water can make a big mess. So I'm going to move it over to the grass and then we'll start washing it. So first what I'm going to do is wash out these buckets, rinse them out, just make sure there's no dirt or anything in them that I can rub into the paint and cause scratches. I'm gonna use two buckets. One I'm gonna have with fresh clean water, and then one the one with clean water is gonna be this one with the grit guard. This grit guard is just like this little mesh thing that sits in the bottom of your bucket to keep all the dirt at the bottom. That way you don't rub your microfiber wash mitt into it. And this bucket is going to be the one with the soap, and you can spray it and get some suds going. And once you fill this up with water, get some nice suds going, fill this one up with fresh water. And while this bucket's filling up, I'll come over here and show you what I'm going to use to wash it. It's basically just a microfiber wash mitt on a telescoping pole. That way it's easier to get the hood and the roof and stuff. Now that these are filled up, I'm just going to bring these over to the car. And you want to fill up your buckets and stuff before you wet the car down. It's hot outside, the sun's out. If you leave water on the car, you get water spots. You can see here I have some water spots. So you just want to make sure you fill up your buckets and stuff so you don't have water just sitting on the paint while you're doing that. So I just give my car a nice rinse, try to break up any of that loose dust, get the majority of the dust off with just some water. I'm just gonna go around the whole car doing this. I usually start with the top of the car first, that way any dirt that's gonna run off, I'll get it once I go down to the bottom of the car. So then after I'm done washing a little bit, I'll just take it and scrub it on the grit guard and rinse it off. Then put it back into the soap. Get some soap on there. And then move on to the windshield and hood. I like the telescoping wash mitt, that way you don't have to bend over the car and get wet. It's just a lot easier and just works better. So again, just come over here, rinse it off, put it back in the soapy water, and keep washing. And I'll usually save the bottom of the car for last, like the side skirts and closer to the wheels. I'll save that for last because that's usually where all the road dirt and stuff gets, and you don't want to spread that around into your paint. Alright, so now I'm going to rinse the car off. Just give it a nice rinse, get all the soap and all the loose dirt off. So now I'm going to do the wheels. You always want to use a different towel on the wheels than you do on your paint. The wheels get a lot of dirt on them. Now I'm just gonna rinse them off. And now to dry the car, I just have this microfiber drying towel. It absorbs a lot of the water. And I just take it, lay it down, and then drag it across. And it picks up all the water. Alright, I got the car all dry, and now I'm gonna move to the wheels and get those dry. Now the last thing I'm gonna dry is the tires. Okay, so now I'm gonna put on some tire shine. I've never used this. It's called Coverall. I've seen it in this YouTuber called It's Just a Six. He has a Mustang GT, and he used it on his tires and has good results with it. So I'm gonna try it out. Alright, that looks really good. So it says let that sit for 20 minutes before you drive. So I'm actually gonna pull my car up right here in the shade so I can pull my extension cord up here, and I'm going to vacuum out my car and then detail the interior of it. Okay, so now I'm gonna vacuum out my car. The vacuum I'm using is this little 2 horsepower Armor All vacuum. I got it from Walmart, and it comes with these little attachments. Comes with this one, this little narrow one, and it comes with a few other ones. But I'm gonna leave my car running with the AC on while I do this, because if you can't see, it's 101 degrees outside. So yeah, it's pretty hot. So I'm just gonna put my seat back so I can get to every part of the carpet. I'm gonna take the floor mats out. That way I can just get all the dirt that's on the floor mats and knock them off outside. And then I'll vacuum all this, and then I'll knock off the floorboards, vacuum those, and then put them back in. Okay, so first I'm gonna start working on the inside, but before I start detailing the seats and the plastics and stuff, as you can see right here in the door jambs, it's kind of dirty. So first I'm going to take some quick detailer, put it on a microfiber, and then just wipe this dirt up. And now when you open up the door, it looks all nice and clean. So I'm going to go do that on the other side, and then we'll start with the interior. So what I'm going to use for the interior is this Meguiar's natural shine protectant for the plastics, like the plastics right here, just all the plastics around the car. And for the leather, for the seats, and this leather right here, and the steering wheel, shift knob, everything that's leather, I'm going to use this Gold Class Rich Leather by Meguiar's. And what I used for the door jambs was Meguiar's Ultimate Detailer, Quick Detailer. I use this sometimes when I just wash my car, but it's like the next day, and has a little bit of dust on it, but it's not too dirty. You can spray this on the paint and on a microfiber and just lift that dust right off without causing any scratches. But if it's too dirty, then that's when I just go ahead and wash the car. So I'm going to go ahead and do the plastics first. I have these bags labeled. I just keep all the microfibers in bags labeled, so that way I don't have to keep washing them, and I know which towel has which cleaner on it, so I don't mix the two. So I'm gonna get this microfiber towel and go ahead and start cleaning all the plastics. I'm gonna start on the door right here. Just wipe all the plastic down. so now I'm going to move on to the seats and all the leather. So basically it's the same thing. I just spray a microfiber towel and wipe the seats. Okay guys, so that was my detailing video on my 2014 Camaro RS. If you guys want to know what's done to the car, nothing much. It's just cosmetic mods. I have a front splitter by Magic Drift. I have rock guards from ZL1 add-ons, front and rear. I have the ZL1 add-ons wicker bill. I just got my windows tinted 20% all the way around except for the windshield. If you guys want to see me install more mods on my car in the future, just let me know down below. And if you guys enjoyed the video, click that like button and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.